Hello foodies, welcome to a special episode of Crave GFL. I'm super excited to highlight one of the most unique delicacies in Greater Fort Lauderdale, stone crab. Every region has their specialty. It can be barbecue or a particular sandwich, and in Greater Fort Lauderdale, it has to be fresh seafood. While the catch of the day is always appetizing, when stone crabs are in season, locals and visitors alike are flocking to Billy's Stone Crab in Hollywood to crack some claws and get their fix. Aside from being amazingly delicious, they are also a sustainable resource because they actually regrow their claws. That means you can harvest and eat them without harming the animal. Let's head inside to meet Elena, the co-owner of Billy's Stone Crab, because there's plenty to learn and taste.
Blue, so wonderful to finally see the legendary Blue at Billy's Stone Crab.
It's so good to be in the legendary Billy's Stone Crab. I'm excited. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
And you guys are specializing in fresh seafood, so fresh that you have a fresh delivery every single day.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. Every day we have delivery from our own fishery in the Florida Keys, located on Summerland Key, and the truck brings that goodness every day on the truck.
That's incredible. And it's not just stone crabs, right? You guys have all sorts of seafood.
We have all sorts of seafood. We have different fish. We have Florida lobster. We have stone crabs.
And not only is the food incredible, I also hear it's gorgeous inside. Can I take a tour?
Can't wait to show you everything. But you know what? I hear one of our trucks pulling up on the parking lot, and I want to show you what's there. So you can see firsthand what we have every day delivered fresh from the Florida Keys.
I'm going to hand-pick my meal.
Let me introduce to our driver, George. He just brought
Nice
3,000
to
pounds
meet you.
of fish from the Florida Keys. So Blue, this is one of our typical deliveries of the truck coming in from the Keys and delivering all kinds of seafood. It could be stone crabs, it could be Florida tail, it could be all kinds of fish. So let's have George see what he's bringing today. We have, yes, absolutely. We have boxes upon boxes of Florida yellowtail snapper.
Nice.
And we have about 3,000 pounds of fish that was caught yesterday and delivered this morning. Look how beautiful this color.
And if you're not much for seafood, having fresh seafood, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
You know what, Blue? I need to catch up with George and send him on his way. Why don't I introduce you to our leadership team member, Michael, and he can start showing you around.
How are you?
Billy's, man. Welcome.
I'm super excited.
Thanks for coming out.
I hear you're going to be my tour guide today.
Sure, I'm going to take you around our seafood market, our wine room area right there. Come on in, I'll show you around, please.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Founded over 40 years ago by Billy Hershey, Billy's Stone Crab is an iconic eatery in South Florida, known to locals and tourists alike.
Well, Blue, this is our seafood market right here.
But not many people know that it also has its own retail seafood market. That's right, you can walk into Billy's Marketplace and purchase the freshest seafood to go. From succulent stone crab claws, all the way up to colossal, by the way, my favorite, to Alaskan king crab, lobster tails, shrimp, and a variety of Florida native fresh fish. They've got it all.
Either to take away or to enjoy in our casual market area.
And if you're not in the mood for a formal sit-down meal, or you just can't wait to get home to try all this goodness, you can enjoy your fresh catch in their casual market area and pair your meal with one of the wines in their extensive wine list.
This is our wine room right here, where we have temperature-controlled cabinets that hold over 100 different labels of wine from our extensive wine list.
Now, I'm all about the wine, but I'm also all about dining with a view, and I can see your gorgeous patio through these windows. You can also dine out there.
Oh, Blue, sure you can. Come on, let's take a look.
All right, now this is a view. Wow.
Oh yes, Blue. And behind us we have our swinging cabanas, which are fun with the kids, or a nice intimate dinner for two.
Very nice.
And also we have our private dock here for you as well. It accommodates vessels from 15 to 115 feet long.
The second I buy a yacht, I'm pulling up here, brother.
We'll be waiting for you, Blue. Come on, let's jump upstairs and meet Elaine upstairs by the bar.
All right,
please.
let's go. On the second floor is Billy's expansive dining room with breathtaking views of South Florida's intercoastal waterways. It's the perfect place to enjoy a fabulous meal or enjoy some drinks with friends. Hey, Elena.
Hey, Blue.
I'm back.
You're back. How did it go downstairs?
That was incredible. I got my steps in because it is a large venue, but Michael was incredible. What a tour. He was awesome.
Wonderful. Michael has been with us for years, and I'm sure you got the best tour director to show you around Billy's.
Absolutely.
How about to get you refreshed with a little martini, cucumber martini?
Sounds good to me.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Flory.
Yes.
How about we have a bit of a
Sure.
cucumber martini?
Cucumber martini?
Blue, this is Flory. Flory is one of our bartenders and servers.
Very excited. And you guys have been around for 40 years now in the industry?
Yes, we started back in 1975.
Wow. Over 40 years ago, Billy's started as a retail and wholesale business. It was a huge hit, and the rest is history. In 1995, Billy's Stone Crab moved to where it calls home today, Hollywood, Florida.
This has been the home base since 1995, and Hollywood has been wonderful to us. We're really blessed to have this beautiful waterway and this location.
Yeah, and I can see it's worth the drive, and it's a limited time for stone crabs specifically, right? Obviously, you guys do the fish and you do all the other dishes, but stone crabs in particular, it's kind of a rush to get them because it's a limited window, right?
It is.
And if they can't make it during the season, they can still get them off season?
Yes, they absolutely can get them off season. We have a very interesting preparation of the stone crab, which allows us to have the stone crabs of the season and offer them to our guests that are coming from far away, from Europe, from other parts of the world, and still be able to enjoy them. So we've talked about so much about the stone crabs and the seafood. I bet you're hungry by now.
A little bit.
How about I take you to the table? We really get to enjoy what we have to offer.
That sounds good to me.
All right, let's go.
My name is Franco. Welcome to Billy's. I'll be taking care of you.
Billy's Stone Crab is truly a family-owned and operated business. Their entire staff is part of the extended family. I was lucky enough to sit down with Elena and Brian Hershey, Billy's son, who is the company's general manager. Their presentation is absolutely impeccable. You start eating with your eyes as your plate arrives.
Blue, let me tell you what we have here to start. We have Alaskan king crab from Bristol Bay, Alaska. We have colossal stone crab from our fishery in Summerland Key.
I knew I was in for quite the feast. And everything here is massive, including the claws. This is a colossal, which is the biggest type of stone crab claw.
This is the colossal stone crab claw. They are served chilled with our signature mustard sauce. So as you pick up the claw, you want to peel off the shells,
Okay.
dip it in the stone crab sauce, and gently bite into it. Go easy like this.
All right. Oh, wow.
Now slide off.
But Billy's is about much more than just stone crab.
Here to start out for our main entree, Blue, we have the yellowtail that you saw that came up on the truck today. We have it in two different preparations, Key West style yellowtail, and then we have the Caribbean style yellowtail here.
I got to try a few versions of their yellowtail snapper. Their Key West style comes with jumbo lump crab meat and Key West pink shrimp on top. That is so good. I can't wait to try the Caribbean one though.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
help you out with that, Blue.
Right. And their Caribbean style. The pineapple gives a light, fruity taste, making for a great tropical flavor. Oh. Once again, just like the crabs, it's incredible how one thing could taste so different. The freshness cannot be beat when it's that quick of a turnaround, literally from the water to the plate.
We've been having such a good time. I hope
Talk about a good time. The guests here really get going, especially when they're enjoying one of Billy's massive meals and some drinks. It's picking up in here. Guys, there's a big group over there having a really good time. Get a shot of them. Get a shot of them. This is what Billy's is all about. Tourists and locals alike mingling and having a great time. Cheers! Woo!
I'm glad you had a good time. And
Elena insisted on having just one more course, my favorite, dessert. Billy's Dockside Patio is the perfect place to enjoy one of their signature desserts and an after-dinner cocktail.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow.
Little dessert drink.
Thank you. So key lime pie in liquid form.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
It's a very popular drink for our guests. And our homemade key lime pie.
the
It's
star
baked
of the show.
every single morning.
Pie, I've heard it's the best in town.
Well, tell me what you think.
My taste buds will be the judge of that. Oh. With key lime pie, it's all about the crust. And that is incredible. This is made in-house, yeah?
Absolutely. Every morning, 5 o'clock, they start baking the key lime pies.
Don't tell me that, because I'll be here every morning at 5 o'clock to have some of this.
Yes. And the crust is my favorite.
Thank you. Everything today has been incredible. I love the food. I love the desserts, the drinks. And thank you for the insights into how to do the stone crabs and everything. I can't imagine what it takes to run a process from A to Z, and you guys are doing it flawlessly.
We loved having you over. We had such a wonderful day, and guess what? I have another surprise for you.
No, I can't eat anymore. I'm done.
Why don't you come with me to the Florida Keys, and I'll show you exactly where the stone crab and the seafood goodness comes from.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, I'd love that.
What do you think about that?
I would love that. I would love
right.
that. Thank you so much for the invite, and I guess you guys will see me in the Keys next. I can't wait.
Cheers to that.
But first, I'm going to finish this.
Good morning. It is about 3 in the morning right now. Just woke up. I drove down to the Keys yesterday. I'm currently in the Florida Keys. It was about a 3 or 4 hour drive. Snoozed a little bit. Going on a boat today to go get some stone crabs. Got to start early. I'm gonna brush my teeth, get some coffee, and jump on a boat.
Good morning, Blue. Welcome to Billy's Fishery.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for today.
This morning, I met up with Elena and her team of fishermen before daybreak. I guess it's stone crab claws for breakfast.
We'll show you where all the stone crab goodness comes from.
Awesome. And then we'll be able to try some stone crab?
Absolutely. We'll have plenty for you to enjoy.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
The boys are already hard at work pulling up these traps, and we've already gotten a good amount of them up on the boat. But we're gonna do a couple hundred today, right?
A couple of hundred, 220 traps
Wow.
have to come out of the water today.
Wow. This is a completely sustainable source of food, right? So
Yes.
they're taking the claws off and they regrow them,
Yes, the stone crabs, you grow the claws within 12 months period.
so they'll be ready for the next season.
They will be ready for the next season.
So can you walk me through the process? So they're hooking the buoys, bringing them on board, and then kind of what's happening? What's the process?
Okay, so we are location. The boys are using the gaff to gaff the buoy. They're bringing the traps, hooking it on the trap pulley. The traps have been pulled. They open the trap and they take the stone crab out of the trap.
The state of Florida heavily regulates fishing in these waters. In order for a crab to be declawed, each claw must meet the measurement standards, and claws cannot be taken from an egg-bearing female.
Going back into the water. So no claw could be taken from her because she has eggs.
Gotcha. Bye, Mama.
Bye, Mama. Good luck.
The process of declawing the crab is actually quite simple, and according to experts, painless to the crab.
All right, we're gonna.
Tip the tip right here.
Yep.
See, thing. Good, legal.
All right. I'm just putting my pinky right here
Pinky here and just
and forward.
mom.
Look at, I'm a pro. All right, guys, we are off the boat and back on the docks, and we're here with Brian.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, brother? The general manager of Billy Stone Crab. So you're an expert in how this process works. So once the boats pull up, what happens next?
So basically the boats pull up to the dock.
It was great to see Brian again. He explained exactly how the stone crabs are prepared and shipped to the tables at Billy Stone Crab.
After it's all sorted, it's cooked by size. We cook it at a continuous boil for 8 minutes. It then goes into the chiller for about the same time, 8 minutes. We pull it out of the chiller, and then it gets packed to go up to the city to be eaten at Billy Stone Crab the next day.
Wow, so within 24 hours, it goes from the bottom of the ocean to the restaurant.
Absolutely.
So on average, how many pounds of stone crab are coming through here?
This year has been a little bit less production. We're averaging about 1,000 to 2,500 pounds per day.
That's a slow production, 2,500 pounds per day.
Compared to last year.
Sure.
Billy's team catches a lot of crab and lobster, but they cherry pick the best products to be served to their guests. The rest is sold wholesale to other vendors and restaurants in the South Florida area. And to top it off, if you live anywhere else besides Greater Fort Lauderdale, you can enjoy Billy Stone Crab's fresh catch to your door. You go to their website and have it shipped wherever you may live.
Say I'm living in Wichita, Kansas.
Absolutely. We can ship stone crabs overnight to anywhere in the continental United States. We just use gel packs and we ship it out. 24 hours, it's on your door.
All right, you guys have been working me all day, and I need some sustainable sustenance. That means crabs, because they're sustainable. Can we go get some crabs?
You're here at a good time. I just had a fresh pot come out of the cooker.
My man, godfather of my firstborn, this guy.
All right, Blue. So here's the fresh colossal we just pulled out of the cooker for you.
Wow, these are massive, and these are fresh out of the cooker.
Absolutely, 2 minutes ago they were pulled out.
Now, earlier today, I snapped one off. I don't remember mine being this big, and these are massive. So I see a hammer and I see a claw. I'm assuming those two go together.
Yep, let's show you how it's done.
All great things must come to an end, and my stone crab adventure ended in the best way possible, eating freshly caught, freshly cooked stone crab right on the dock. This was definitely a check mark on my bucket list.
Pretty fresh, right?
That's incredible, man. So meaty and delicious. That is so good. I've been licking my fingers, so I won't shake your hand, but I'll pound it, brother. That's been incredible, and it's been a journey for my taste buds. I got one last question.
What's that?
How fast can you run? Elena, thank you so much for having me. This has been an incredible, incredible day. We spend the whole day on the boat. We're back now on the dock. It's raining a little bit, so we came in a little bit earlier than the guys. But it's just been an incredible experience to see it go from ocean floor to dinner plate. Thank you for that experience.
You're very welcome. Now you have a new skill of snapping the claw.
Yeah, and now that I've had the first-hand experience, I can see why Billy's has been around for 40 years. You guys are doing it right, and you've become a landmark in Greater Fort Lauderdale to go get good food for a reason. Elena, thank you again for having me. I can't thank you enough.
You're very welcome.
And thank you guys for following along on my journey to the stone crab capital. I hope you learned just as much as I did and are ready to try these delicious South Florida delicacies. I'm gonna go get more stone crabs.